Hi mathematicians, today we're going to talk about how to interpret the remainder. When you're solving a division word problem, you may need to interpret the remainder. This means that you will have to decide how the remainder relates to the answer and what you should do with it. When you interpret a remainder, you have three choices. One choice is to round it. Rounding the remainder means that you round it up and include it in the answer. In other words, you are adding one more to the quotient so that everyone or everything will be included. For example, if 23 Girl Scouts are going camping, 4 girls can sleep in one tent. How many tents will they need? Well, 23 girls divided by 4 sleeping spots equals 5 tents. There's a remainder of 3 extra girls. Since 3 girls will need a place to sleep, they must bring an extra tent. The remainder of 3 girls is rounded up and is included in the answer, which is 6 tenths. Tip: use round it whenever you can't leave people, animals, or things out. Another way would be drop it. Dropping the remainder, sometimes called ignoring the remainder, means that you are not using it in the answer at all. For example, if 23 Girl Scouts want to roast marshmallows, there are 50 marshmallows in the bag. How many marshmallows will each girl get? Well, 50 marshmallows divided by 23 girls equals 2 marshmallows per girl, and there's a remainder of 4 extra marshmallows. Since 4 marshmallows cannot easily be divided between 23 girls, the 4 extra marshmallows are dropped or ignored. They are not part of the answer. Use drop it when you cannot easily divide the remainder and when rounding up does not make sense. The last way to interpret a remainder is share it. Sharing the remainder means that you are including the remainder in the answer and reporting it as a fraction or a decimal. For example, Molly needs 2 pieces of rope to set up her tent. She has one piece that is 11 feet long. How long will each piece be if she cuts the rope into 2 equal pieces? 11 feet of rope divided into 2 pieces equals 5 feet of rope per piece, remainder 1 extra foot of rope. Since 1 foot of rope can easily be shared between the 2 pieces, it can be split in half and added to the answer as a fraction, 5.5 feet. Tip: share it is often used with money, food, and measurement. Use share it when you can easily and equally split the remainder and it makes sense to do so. Remember, you have 3 choices when you interpret the remainder. You may round it up. That especially is helpful if you have people, animals, or things. You may drop it in case you can't easily divide the remainder and rounding up doesn't make sense. Or you can share it. Share it is often used with money, food, and measurement. You share it when you can easily and equally split the remainder and it makes sense to do so. Try a few problems on your own. You may round up, drop, or share the remainder. Read each question carefully and check your work. Solve and decide what to do with the remainder. Number 19. 4 boys have decided to pool their money to buy a bag of candy. Pool the money means to put it together. The bag of candy costs $6. How much will each boy need to contribute if they are each paying the same amount? Figure out the question, then decide what to do with the remainder. You may pause the video at this time to give yourself time to figure it out. Number 23. Theo, Vanessa, and Rudy have 20 cookies to share. How many cookies will each child get if they are divided evenly? Remember, you may check your work with multiplication, decide what to do with the remainder, round it, drop it, share it. Please make sure that you pause the video to figure out the question. Question 24. Carla wants to take her 2 little sisters to see a puppet show. Tickets to see the show cost $7 each. Carla only has $5 bills. How many $5 bills will Carla need to pay for all 3 tickets? Please decide what to do with the remainder, round it, drop it, or share it.